Yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I fucked up, didn't I? Fucked up. Oh shit. Well, I'll wait to start the stream. Have a nice intro, a nice starting stream as well, and then freaking mic is not up, and I'm talking like a dickhead in it, and Daniel was saying, it's like he's 2 days finally he can pay rent. I clearly can't pay for a fucking microphone actually. So quick shout out to you guys, man. What I wanted to say, what do you think about the freaking the starting stream as well, the intro as well? Shout out to Shaz from AIX as well. He helped me out on this as well, so I got a massive amount of love for you there. So apologies for that. Complete apologies. I kind of fucked up on that one as well. But what I was saying is, first things first. Let's get a shout out, man. I mean, like, smash the likes, hit the subscribe button, and we're gonna get a smashing out freaking video, to be honest, as well. Looking at more of like higher time frame kind of view as well. I reckon Bitcoin can go up a little bit more higher. I do have a long on Bitcoin of 44.9k. That's the target that I'm looking for. I'll explain the whole thing as well. I'll explain the situation. Those who actually follow me on Twitter, kind of seen like what I posted as well. Those who haven't seen me on Twitter or whatever, I'll explain the whole trading scenario itself and whatnot. But we're gonna look at things in a very wide angle. But first things first, let's give a quick shout out to Bomb Biggie. Good to have you here. You got Afros in the house. Kenneth there. Walaikum salam. Sorry about the muted mic there. Got Richard, Maria as well. We got two else. Daniel's here. Hassan H. Yo, Hassan, how's it going, man? It's been a while, bro. I was supposed to link you guys like last weekend, I believe, last week Friday or some shit like that, and shit happened and whatever. But we need to sort this out as well. It won't be this Friday. But basically, like, it's freaking been busy lately, as well. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's gonna be a bit of a madness there. So I got Andy in the house as well. But we are gonna catch up really soon there. So anyway, what I wanted to say is Bitcoin is at 43.7k. I've got a target at 44.9k. Ethereum's at $2,200 itself. It is fucking going wild out there as well. So we are going to talk about this whole market itself and just look at what's going on. First things first, let me get my chart up and then you can see everything that I'm looking at. So we got Chukwu Mika. Chukwu Mika. That's a sick name. Is that your real name, brother? That's such a fucking badass name. I ain't gonna lie. Excuse my language there. I just get excited when I hear some freaking sick name. Don't know if you heard of like Russell Peters, the Bile. Know that joke? Check it out. Zubile. So it's a good joke. Maybe I'm a bit too old for this. We're Zeva in the house. Good to have you here, man. Take a smoke, bro. Yeah, that reminds me. Need to bless the stream with a cigarette. What we got up there is 2022's range. Okay, Bitcoin is looking like it's going for that 22 high. All right, liquidity. It's all about the game. The game is liquidity. All right, so see, if you don't bless the stream, you don't have a good stream in it. The way to bless the stream, you need to have a cigarette. I mean, if any of you guys smoke, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't smoke, maybe you should start. No, I'm joking. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'll probably get banned for saying that or some shit like that with this whole woke ideology that's going on there and whatnot. But anyway. It's your real name. You're from Nigeria. Got love for the Nigerian brothers as well. Shout out to the Nigerian guys out there as well. Chukwu. I'm gonna call you Chukwu. Is that okay? We got a big man in the house as well. Big man as well. So looking at this, right? The game is liquidity. All right, let's get straight into the work itself. I mean, I could be here chatting to you guys all day as well. I don't think you actually want to spend your Wednesday, Tuesday evening just chatting to me and listen to me for Babylon on and whatnot as well. We got Wahab is from Pakistan. Big love to the Pakistani brothers. Assalamu alaikum, my bro. Bye. That was it. So liquidity is resting up here. Liquidity is resting here. All right. So that's all it comes down to. It all comes down to a game. There's liquidity resting there. Liquidity resting here. Liquidity resting there. Here. The whole thing. And all we've done was taking out the whole freaking liquidity game. The whole the latest liquidity that we've taken out is this one over here. This is the latest one. You know, so if I mute everything off there, it's market structure, right? Let me just zoom into a little bit. It's all market structure. That's how you play the game. When we get bearish market structure, we'll look for the fucking shorts. But right now, it's been bullish since the beginning of the year. I've been actually quite on the bullish side itself, and just ride the wave. Ride the wave. When it's a pullback, it's a pullback. But I reckon this is going to be a good year going ahead as well. I think like. If you think about it, like, look, this is the yearly open right over here. The yearly open is right down somewhere around here. And I don't know what kind of freaking COVID 2.0. It might have to be a COVID 7.8 to actually fucking dump this shit down back to 15k or something like that. But I don't see it happening for the time being. I think the rest of the year, with the final month of the year, let's just fucking ride this up on the upside as well. It's just going to be fucking fun. But the market structure itself, it's still bullish. It's still bullish. You know, that's the low over here. So if we mark this out, right, let's do this, right? We got lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Okay, that's the key. All I'm marking at is the whole leg up and the whole leg down. That's what I'm doing. Nothing else, nothing special. I'm not looking at these little things over here. I'm not looking over here, or I'm not looking over here. I'm just swing highs, swing lows. What is a swing high? It's basically, this is a swing high. It's the most highest point, and the swing low will be this. It's the lowest point. This is the swing low. This is the lowest point over here, and then that would be the swing high, because that's the highest point. That's what it is. Swing high, swing low. Okay, and then what happens next? Market structure changes, right? So as we come down, right, we go into a new lower low. The whole leg down and makes a new lower low. This low gets taken out, bearish market structure. The key thing is, right, if you're going to be bearish, this is where you're going to stop loss is going to be. It's going to be up here. Key stop loss is here. There's stop losses there, and all that kind of stuff, right? But key stop loss is there. The moment you see a break in market structure, so that becomes a swing, that's a new swing high. I'll mark this whole leg down. I'll ignore this as a more of an anomaly itself, right? But it's the whole leg up and the whole leg down, right? And as you can see, we break above these highs. It's starting to show us the origination of what a breaking market structure looks like. It's breaking it to the upside. If this is going to be bullish, we need to take out this high over here. That's the whole thing. I'm doing a fucking session on market structure in it, so you might need to actually freaking bookmark this motherfucking video itself. Excuse my language there. I'm just mad happy, you know. Just, bro, we're going up. We're going up. Let's not get too excited though. Let's be honest as well. I'm happy that my old bags are going up. Wallah, I'm really, really happy about that. But at the same time, right, the moment if I let the emotion overtake me and start clouding my judgment, it fucks me up, and that's where we start making mistakes, and then we start missing when we should really sell. But right now it looks all right. It's not too bad. So anyway, going back to market structure, that becomes the higher low, because now this low holds liquidity and this high holds liquidity. Which side's gonna go first? And after that, we see a clean break above these highs, taking this out. All market structure, all liquidity is taken out completely. There's no fucking like, let's be bearish, like Capo is saying, going down to 15k or 10k. Well, he's calling for 10k, 8k, whatever the nonsense he's calling for. He's using a pattern. Pattern only works when you got a context. Context is greater than pattern. Who told me that? Trader SC. So shout out to SC, big love for that as well. And what is the context to me? The context has to be market structure. If you got bullish market structure, you're looking for longs. If you got bearish market structure, you're looking for shorts. A lot of people are looking at Bitcoin dominance and whatever because Bitcoin dominance is going up. But what the fuck's going on? Bitcoin dominance is going up, but Bitcoins are going up too. How the fuck is that happening? It's a different kind of game we're playing here. We're not, like, the way I'm seeing this is not the same game we're playing that it was in 2017, 18, 2020, 21. It's a very different game, because for the first time we're seeing Bitcoin go up with dominance going up, and then we're seeing Ethereum following going up and also going up. So like INJ, the lows was like $1. Wiz actually caught INJ really, really low. It's at like $16, bro. What the fuck is that about? Like, how does that work? So I think it's like you have to flow with the time. You have to flow with what the chart is. The market structure is bullish. You play the bullish fucking play. That's what it is. So swing high, that's the higher high. That becomes the higher low. This is the new higher high because we're taking out this high over there. Whoopsie daisy. Taking out this high over there. This low needs to hold in place, right? Because that's the higher low. And then what we do a higher low still, because the low still holds in place. And around here, right, when we start breaking this market structure to the upside on the lower time frame, I start looking for a swing long on a fucking Ethereum. So I longed Ethereum from the lows of the quarter. 1527 is my long. And I posted on Twitter, actually. I openly said it. This is where I'm wrong. And I'm playing for higher prices. Originally, I was looking for 2100 as a target as well, as a maximum target. Then I extended that shit to 3k. I'll explain the whole thing. It's going to go mad. Yeah. Did I win the IDO spot for Inspect? So no, I didn't actually win the IDO spot for Inspect. I am private. I think I am invested into it though. I did get into the private sale. I'll be honest with you. I am invested into it as well. Inspect is coming out tomorrow. I'm going to do an alt session tomorrow. So I believe Inspect launches tomorrow at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. UTC, I believe. I'm going to double check that. They launch tomorrow, and that's going to be my next 100x gem as well. I believe so as well. It's fucking mad. It's a layer 2 on Twitter. What the fudge is that? We'll talk about it tomorrow as well. So But yeah, Inspect is definitely I think in my long term play. I'm in it for the long run as well. How long is in it for? 24, 25, somewhere around 25. I'm selling. That's where it's going to be as well. So I'm an investor. I'm not going to hide about that. Okay. But Inspect is going to be a fucking sick one. Like, I have to expect BTC and Ethereum as well. I'm getting mad excited about Inspect as well. And I wish I could do an alt session right now. But you guys have things to do. You guys have time. And I have to respect that all time. No matter what, it is what it is. But we will talk about that tomorrow, okay? So, Labinot saying is the difference between other streamers is that you are also educational and we all... Oh, thank you so much for that, Labinot. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I think a lot of the streamers, I had a look at different streamers and they all have the you know, like the excitement and whatever, which is fine. You know, like, you know, and they explain stuff as well. But I like teaching you guys. You know, you teach a person how to fish, that person can, you know, fish forever for his lifetime as well. So it's all blessed there. And anyway, so where we go, this is a new higher high now, right? I do expect a pullback to come in to make a new higher low. As long this low holds, right? For the time being, it's perfectly fine, right? As we approach levels and show ranges and stuff like that, we'll explain the whole range scenarios and what I'm looking at. Two ranges, which is 2022's range, and the second range, which is more key to me, is going to be the first quarter of 2021. We'll talk about that in just a second. Just bear with me just a moment there. So, you know, like it's pushing up now. It's pushing up. It's all going well. So higher highs, breaking market structure. Liquidity is resting right over here. And then we can start bringing out our freaking 2022's high. That's what it's looking for now. Now, would I advise you to take a long here, but where you going to put a stop loss? It's going to be very difficult. You have to work this on lower time frame. One thing you could do, if you're in spots, fucking fantastic, right? If you're not in spots, start looking to get into spots, you know, because Bitcoin halving is coming up soon as well. You don't want to be fucking twiddling your thumb, grabbing your fucking penis in your hands and stuff like that and start backing up, smashing on the fucking table because you didn't fucking buy. That's a problem that becomes as well. You're Joel. Big love, man. Joel, if those who don't know, he's from Thailand. 2 a.m. in the morning as well, so I really appreciate you, man. That's a good brother that is as well. Thank you so much for that. Bombiggy is a good man as well, but Bombiggy is from freaking like a couple of hours away, man. Like his time difference is only an hour, so he doesn't get a shower like that. Anyone's hearing? Yeah, Stecky. You know what it is? A lot of people are telling me that you guys are hearing volume only on the left-hand side. But when I play on mine, I mean, I've got fucking speakers. I'm hearing fine. Is anyone else having problems? Just please tell me. If you guys are having problems, we need to get this sorted out. Let me just check my properties quickly. Let me just check on my properties. That's what I gotta do, right? If I can check my properties and I can see if we're good or not good. Audio, stereo. Stereo is the right one, isn't it, right? Stereo. Yeah, stereo. Because if you go mono is one side, stereo is both sides. I'm so sorry about that. I'm really, really sorry. I'm gonna have to figure this one out as well. I'm not too sure what else to actually play around with this. I'm gonna have to prepare this for tomorrow actually. Apologies for that. I'm really, really sorry about that, Daniel. I'm so sorry about that. Fucking out. But I'm gonna sort this out tomorrow, alright? Hopefully so some people are fine, some people are not. Only left hand side. Okay, we'll sort this out tomorrow. I just want to get this going because we've already done freaking 14 minutes and we haven't done shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem that is. So looking at this now, going on the lower time frame on Bitcoin, right? This is what I was looking at, right? And I was saying this in the DCC the other day, right? 2 days ago, I said, look, there's a range being formed. It's right here. This is the range here, and I'm gonna explain my longs that I did today as well. It's all on Twitter. The whole thing opened up as well. It was very, I was very open about the whole thing. I wasn't hiding nothing. But this is the high, and this is the low that was capping the resistance, deviation. You know, like find support, come back down. Does a deviation, pops up. So this is a very key high. It's a pivot now. So when I looked at the lower time frame on the 1 hour, right? Actually, no, I looked at the 15. That's a lie. On the 15 minutes, this is how I looked at it, right? I saw this. Okay, this is the range that's forming. The mid-range holds of support. I'm starting to anticipate a breakout. So a lot of guys on Twitter were saying like, oh yeah, what's invalidation? What's invalidation? My fucking invalidation was here. You know, that was a low. I did say it as well on Twitter, but I think some people just may have missed the comment section or whatever. But it's not a big deal anyway. But that's the low. I'm expecting this to low, the hold to break the motherfucker out. That's all I was looking. Whoopsie, break the motherfucker out there. That's what I was looking for. So when it came to this, right, I started looking at this area here. I'm like, you reclaim this motherfucker here, right? We're good to go, innit? That's what it was. So I had a bit of a trend line. Let me get that the right color. Black. I had a bit of a trend line, and you can see we break out the trend line, right? Come over here. I took a long around here, and I put a stop loss. Once we get back above, and we took out these highs, we come back down to the range highs, and we push up to take out liquidity over here. I thought we were good. I'm like, you know what? Bring my stop loss to break even. Fucking chill out for the rest of the night, and go to bed. That's what I thought, innit? Didn't even look at the charts. Came back before I had the bed. I think it came back around just around midnight, and I see it holding here. I'm like, ah, mother. Right, cool, whatever. Let's see what happens. As long as this holds, it should be fine. Stop loss is a break even. It's okay. Wake up in the morning and bang, it starts me at break even. I'm like, oh, fuck's sake. No, never mind, right? I'm still expecting that this is to be the low. Now, where does price hold when you look at it? Price holds on an order block. What is an order block? It's the last down candle that hold the market down. That's a bullish order block. So as long as this candle holds, we can see support over here. We can expect price to push away, and it comes into here, finds support right off this area there. And then I was like, okay, should I go for long? Should I go for long? Should I go for long? So I'm like, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. Don't rush into a trade. I can always get into a trade. Market structure. We talked about market structure in the very the first 10 minutes of the fucking show. What's the market structure like? This is on a lower time frame now. Let's go fucking down. Right? Whoopsie daisy. How are we looking this? I start looking at the 5 minutes, right? And this is where I'll start going. I'm like, all right, cool. For 5 minutes, this is the market structure. What we're looking at. Let's look at the bearish market structure. That's the high. That's the lower low. The whole leg down. Lower low, lower high, lower low. If we break above this high, we're good to go. All right? That's good to go. And then I'll say, this is my invalidation. I can go aggressive over here. All right? So now I start looking at this. I'm like, let me go down the 1 minute then, innit? This is what I started doing. Well, you don't have to go into it, but you can start focusing on this area here. You see this low here, right? That's the low that was support over here, comes down, becomes a deviation, right? Gets back up, pulls back. This low has got to hold itself. It finds support, bit of a deviation below, breaks these highs and pushes up high. I know I can go in based on invalidation, and I enter in, as you can see, right on the breakout over here. Once we break out over here, I'm like, yeah, this is it. I believe this is it. And he sees, but you can see where you find resistance right of this range on the 4 hours. You find support over here. I was like, fuck it. Enter here. Stop loss here. I showed it on Twitter. I'm looking for 44.9k. Now the question is, why 44.9k? Why did I pick that one out as well? Fucking hell, we've got 34 people here. It's been a very fucking long time, and I'm really honored that you guys are here. Thank you so much for that. So smash the likes, everybody, and then show me some love as much as you can as well. Whoopsie daisy. Let me just go back to that. Cool. Yo, Mr. M, what's going on, brother? Kennedy's saying you deserve the best crypto community the world has to offer. More power, mate. Thank you so much for that. I really genuinely appreciate that. Honestly, I just care about us right now here. The ones who comes after, they come after. But you guys are like my friends, and I really appreciate you guys. So thank you so much for that. And let's just get cracking. Now, we're pushing up to 44.9. I'm looking for that area. Why? Let me just bring up another chart now, okay? I showed you 2022's range high, which is like around 48k, which is the liquidity there. I'm going to show another chart now. Another range to me, which is more of the king, daddy of all daddy range. You know, like you want to see this? This is like the dads of all dads, and this is like the dad body range here. You know, this is the one you don't fuck with as well. You don't ever mess with this. This is the first quarter of the range low, and this is like the mid of 2021. That's the mid range, and that's the first quarter of the range high. That's all we're talking about here. All right. So that's where does this mid range comes into place? It's 44.9k, right around here. And 45, it's about 44.9, close to 45k, and that's my target. I'm expecting reaction. Why am I expecting reaction? Because this is the real range that price has been playing for a period of 2 years. What do I mean? Since 2021, right? Back before, maybe you didn't even enter into crypto. Maybe you didn't even enter then. Maybe you entered somewhere around here. It doesn't really matter. But this was a range from the very beginning in the first quarter, which is January, February, March. It's always very powerful when you have higher time frame ranges as well, when you go on the more of a higher time frame, like looking for the areas that's capping the market as well. So it's always really important to do. So it's free on TradingView. Please utilize that. It's good for yourself as well. It's not for me, it's for you. So this is where the range is, right? And you can find when we push up, we find support rallies up. This high here is a deviation. Then we come back, shank below it, and we find support off the yearly open. Then we push up to the mid range, find resistance there, do a deviation, duck below it, find resistance, then push up, continuation of bullish market structure. Comes to the range high, does a deviation over here, comes back down, finds support, shanks it below, resistance at the mid range, resistance at the mid range, deviation at the mid range. You see how important that mid range is? It's just fucking an attraction of fucking reaction. And the traction or reaction, fucking, I can make a fucking Beethoven fucking song out of that shit, you know. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but yeah, you get the point. It's an attraction of a reaction. Like, I don't think that makes sense. Like, I'm good at maths, but I'm not good at fucking English. I'll be honest with you. I fucking flunked English. Dude, I got a C in GCSE's English. And I became a fucking pharmacist. Fucking hell, bro. Like, my reports was really terrible. I'll be honest with you. I couldn't spell. I don't know if I had dyslexia. I didn't even know I was autistic. I don't know. Something was fucking wrong with me. But I did it though, innit? You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. So the mid range is going to be the key area, and that's my target, 44.9k. After that, we'll see what happens. The key point is after what we need to start looking at is how do we react at this, right? So I'm going to start zooming into this now, bringing that range up there, right? What you can do now, right, possibly, right, is looking at one thing, right? So this is the mid-range here, all right? That's the mid-range. What you're looking for from a higher time frame, right? If you're not in a long, you're not in a long. Just wait. Just relax, right? Realistic saying cheers for going through all the shit of the last 2 years. Time to grab all the fruits of the labor. 100%. 100%. We're back here for revenge. You know, like we took a loss in the bear market. No fucking problem. We're taking it back now. We're going to make more than we actually ever did. So we know this is liquidity right here. So I'm going to mark this out. I'm just going to mark this out. I know to 44.9, let's call it 45k, is the macro range high, is the mid range. It's going to be a reactionary area. I'm going to see price come into it, maybe breaks down. For me to go for a long, I need to get back above there. Let it do its thing, right? Whatever it wants to do. Once it flips above it, builds up a range, show me bullish market structure. That's my long scenario. That's my confirmation. And I can say whatever the deviation is in my invalidation to go back up to this high over here. That's the key thing. And then from there, we need to figure out, do we reclaim that level? So do we actually do, maybe a bit of a deviation, bounces off here and then reclaim this level here, show me bullish price action like that, and then run up to the next fucking level. And then the door's fucking open for some crazy motherfucking shit. How crazy does it get to? We can start looking for potential targets of. The key thing all comes down to reclaiming this level. Without reclaiming this level, because if we do this, right, I'm just gonna say it now, right? I don't want to be a bummer. Honestly, I don't want to be a bummer. But like I said to you at the very beginning, this is the higher high. Eventually, we're gonna make a higher low. Does it come back down here to make the higher low? Do you know what I mean? This is an order block right there. We never retested it. We found resistance over here, resistance over here. We smashed above it, and no retest of that order block itself. So what could happen is one of two things, right? Number one, come to the mid range, breaks down, and that's a shorting scenario to play back down to potentially 40k. And whatever the high is, that'll be your stop loss there, right? That's all it is. Bear in mind, the mid range of 2022's range is freaking 32k or some shit like that, right? So I'm looking for a short potentially from 44k to fucking 40k. Just 4k dump. That's what I'm looking for. It's a pullback. As long as we hold support here, right? This could well then. Whoopsie daisy. Let me just start doing this across. If we hold support here, this could well then start breaking up bullish price action and then play it back to 44.9 and then run up to the fucking liquidity. And then from here, we'll figure out what's going to happen next. That's the key thing we need to figure out. That's all it comes down to. Because if we can actually reclaim this level and show bullish price action, the next set of targets comes up to here, which is a 75% of the range, and that comes into what, 53.4k. Fucking hell, bro. Taking out these double tops over here, easy peasy lemon squeezy once we reclaim this fucking level there. And then the final targets will actually have to be back to range high, which is 61.9, I believe, 61.8k. I still need to know my numbers there, but not too far away there. And that's the potential place for the upside for the long run. That's what it comes. Now, it's going to be a little bit difficult, right, to actually say to you to take a long. My advice is right now is just wait for that 44.9k. There you go, 44.927. It's on the Binance one as well. My advice is generally just sit back, relax, and wait for that level. Don't fucking try and fight it. Don't try and look for longs now. We're too close to it. There's no point for it. Just sit back, have your plan. And I've given you a plan for a higher time frame and how to play this game. What we could do as well sometime during this week, I don't know, I'll figure it out as well. We can do a lower time frame, little plan scenario as well. Or maybe I do a little snippet and post it on YouTube and then just chat to you guys about it. But to me, it's up only to 44.9k and then possibly to 48k. Then we'll see what happens next. That's what it comes down to. Also going to go fucking mental. Absolutely mental, right? But we'll see how that goes. It's, do you know that this? I said this before, right? Like, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. I fucking laughed at this at first. I thought it was a bunch of hocus pocus, right? I'm gonna show you something on the yearly, right? On the 12 months. Let me hide everything off there. We don't need to see this shit, right? At first, right, I was genuinely, I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought this was a fucking hocus pocus shit, right? What do I mean by that, right? If we go back to the very beginning, right? So obviously these fucking years, right, don't mean nothing. When we have, right, a bear market of year, 2014 was a bear market, so that's 1 year down, 1 year down, and then we have 1, 2, 3 year up. Yeah, so that's 3 year up. Okay, that was the first run back in 2014. Then goes into the 2017 bull market. Okay, then 2018 becomes, I think you guys can already see now. Then 2018 becomes 1 year down, and then whoopsie daisy, 2019 up, 2020 up, 2021 up, 3 years up. 2022 was fucking the 1 year down. 2023 clearly is fucking up. What does that mean? 2024 and 2025. I think that's a bullish year. Chain smoking, yeah, man. I fucking love smoking, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's my only hobby. I don't drink. I don't fucking do drugs anymore. But I fucking love fucking smoking, man. I mean, the only drugs I ever did, I'll be honest with you, is marijuana. I don't fucking do anything else. I never did coke. I never did shit. I never did like that. I didn't like drinking. I'll be honest with you. Astaghfirullah wala hawla wala quwwata. I thought it sting like piss, bro. You know what I mean? Then again, beer smells like piss. I don't know how people drink that shit. But fair play to you guys if you do it anyway. Everyone's got their own stuff in it. I prefer smoking, you know. Problem is, you got a smoking area in the fucking... Oh, man, it's a pain in the ass, man. We're a dying breed, literally. With lung cancer and shit. I know. And when you said your farmers, I was wondering what type. The ones that you don't want your fucking daughters to know. I'm joking. I'm a drug pharmacist, and I deal with drugs all the time, bro. The legal ones that should be illegal, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've seen some fucking wild shit as well in terms of pharmacy, but I only drink wine. See, the thing is with wine, right, I can respect that. I respect that. You know, some people like to drink wine at nighttime, like with their meals or after work or whatever. My neighbor fucking drinks wine every night. I see her all the time when I fucking come back from the gym or something. In the mornings, bro. It's fucking. I think she's got an alcoholic problem. To be honest, yeah. Shh. The window's open and we can't talk too loud. Just remember your squat video, bro. I fucked up on the squat video. I know I did. Those who don't know what I'm talking about. So what happened is, right, you guys can see, like, my squats wasn't clean, they weren't properly done. What happened is my first set I did 60 kilos, 10 reps clean. The second set of 70 kilos, 10 reps clean. It was like, I was like, oh, fucking no, I've got fucking power today, you know, let's go. Did it on the 80 kilograms, right? I thought, let me record this shit. This is a mad personal record here. And I went down, and I can feel the pressure on my knees. It's not like it's going to snap or whatever. I just felt pressure. I'm like, it's not allowing me to go any lower, but I know I can push it. But I was like, okay, do you know what? Just go up. And I go back down. And I'm like, I can feel that pressure. So I'm like, let me just finish off this rep. It's not going to be clean, but let me just do it. So, but yeah, I'm not going to do 80 kilos for a very long time. I need to build that strength around the knee. I fucked it up. I didn't fuck it up. My cousin, so you know, you got your knees, right? Like, so this is like fucking... Your knee's right here, bro. This is your knee, right? So your knee moves like this, innit? So my cousin decided to come flying, smacks me right here, and this snaps. It goes upwards over here, and when he goes upwards, fucking, it was horrible. I was 4 years old, and yo, Jay, what's going on? Lawrence in the hand. It's on surround. What's on surround? Yeah. So yeah, fucking knees got fucked up, man. And then like since then, like in the cold, he's always fucked up. But anyway, I was always laughing about this. I think we got 2014, 2015, 2014 Bitcoin halving is going to be good. 2015 is going to go good as well. How high can this go? I can't tell you. That's the honest truth. Does it go to 100, 150, 200, 500? I don't know. I really can't tell you, but inshallah we'll figure it out together as well. And when it's around the top, we'll figure it out as well. Good night, Wahab, as well. I know it's 12:30. Good night as well. Have a great evening. Thank you so much for coming on as well. Big love to you, man. I wish I could actually give you a high five in real life, but look after yourself, my brother. Right, so anyway, Ethereum. Let's go back to Ethereum now. Now, Ethereum, I've got a fucking swing trade on this motherfucker, and I'll explain this quickly as well now. Let's just dive into it. We've done 30 minutes on Bitcoin and talking shit, but we need to get some work done. But let me just go back onto the daily. So I explained this, explained along on the last run, on the last stream, okay? I explained along. Really, this is what it was. Just to really quickly recap, this is the long itself. That was a quarterly low. That was a quarterly high. Range band environment. Support over here, support over here, support over here. This whole thing became a deviation. This low was last quarter's low. I saw us, we took out this fucking low, and it started to show me a bullish market structure over here, and hence why I entered there because of the candle pushing up. And I was like, yep, stop losses over here. I'm like, I'm wrong below this. This is going to be the low of the quarter. And once we step back into this level there, we're going to go up higher, especially this level here, which we'll explain as well. And then as we can see, we come into the mid range, and I haven't, and like my target first was target one was here. And then target 2 was here, right? Looking for the liquidity. Then I thought, hang on a second. Zoom out this motherfucker. You know, it's all good to actually freaking taking back. Sorry, Chuck saying sorry for taking you back. When you want to take a long at 38Ks, you said if the price below Monday's high, that you will take a short to run it down to range low. What are you talking about? Which one are you talking about? You need to run it back to me as well, my brother. I'm not really following you, by the looks, by the sounds of it. That's Monday's range, you know, on Bitcoin. We've you know, there's a bullish market structure as well. But today, the price, taking me back at 38K. Let's have a look. So the last time we did the stream, right, was last week, Tuesday. So it was somewhere around here, okay? This is where we were. So this is around the 38K. Okay, let's have a look there. Okay, so you're saying to me, sorry for taking you back. You want to take when you want to take a long at 38K, you said if the price runs below Monday's high, then you would take. Okay, so let's have a look. So Monday's high was where? Right, Monday's high was. That's Tuesday. That's Tuesday. Monday's high is here. This is Monday's high. Monday's low. So there's a Monday's high here. No, that's not right. Yeah, there's a Monday's high here. Look over here. That's Monday's high over here. Back in the last week, right? And this is Monday's low. And there was resistance over here. And as you can see, we go up, pushes up there. We take out this liquidity. If it gets back below here, I will focus on taking a short into the mid-range, down to the range low itself. And instead, right, you can start to see that it's holding support, pretty much support here. And then it runs these highs, breaking market structures. You know, it runs these highs, it breaks the market structure over here. Got the trend line. I think on the last stream I explained about the freaking trend line like this. When you get a break above this, it's your long. Invalidation will be here. You're looking for liquidity and then possibly higher prices. That's one way you're looking at it as well. And also, this is the high itself. Once we break up, because this high is capping the market. This high over here is capping the market over here. Resistance, close enough as resistance. Get a clean smash candle over here. And then you can start saying, okay, then I'm looking for a long. We do a deviation, run these high. It runs this high there. And you can start coiling up. And I was posting this all on Twitter as well in terms of, I believe I posted on Twitter. But then it runs these highs. You're taking for longs. You're looking for longs, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Just following the market structure. Now I took the long on thingy. I can tell you where I took the long because I've got the long open right now. Actually, I've got a couple of accounts. Let's have a look. Position Ethereum, INJ, BTC, 38.508. So that was my long. I took my long of 38.508. So 38.508 is somewhere around here. 38.5. It's around here. It's around here. So I took the long wherever. Like, I think I took the long on the breakout of this around here, and I put my stop loss over here because I expected that was to be the deviation, and I've been running it up there. Right, you could have put a stop loss here as invalidation because that was a low of the week, and we're making new high of the weeks as well itself. And then because this is the Monday, that was Tuesday, Wednesday we're making higher highs, Thursday we're making higher highs. Do you know what I mean? So no, not the low of the week. Yeah, this is the low of the week for complete invalidation itself. But I would say stop loss is here. I've gone a bit tight over here. I'm running this high up as it is, so that's all perfectly fine. Another thing that I was looking at was actually not this Monday's high. It was so you got Monday's highs over here, right? At the time, there was another Monday's high I was looking for, the previous Monday's high, which is, there was a spike up and a spike down. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday. There we go. Here you go. So you got Monday's high here and Monday's low here. Right? And you can see this is more of a range bound environment. We've got a deviation over here, deviation over there. This looks like a deviation. Once we break above this high, so you have to accept higher prices, and that's why I did 508 was my 38508 was where I expected my thing. I took the longs. I would show it to you. But I don't want to show my P&L because I still got it running. But let me see if I can hide this. Nah, fuck it. You don't have to worry about it too much. Actually, no, I can actually show it to you. If I just show you my P&L. 1 second. If I save this picture, right, and then open this up as a gallery, and you guys can see right here where my entry was. So I still got that long running, and that's 100x there as well. So I'm a mad motherfucking bastard if you ask me. I'm so fucking crazy when it comes to trading itself. But It's really it's possible to do a lot better than I am, bruv. Like this, you have to bear in mind this is 6 years in the game. You know, it's different when you've actually played the game for 6 years and you've got all these experiences as well. So like some of you guys are fairly new, maybe a year or 2 years. It's a lot of practice. It's a lot of practice. Bear market was perfect to practice as well. Now in the bullish market as well, market structure, the thing that I showed you in the very beginning is probably the key thing to actually play out there as well. So going back to Ethereum now, playing this out there. So I mean, like, where did I've got this? Not this chart. Not this chart. Yeah, I was explaining that I got higher prices as well. But yeah, Monday's range as well. This is Monday's high. I mean, as a day trade, is this a deviation? I don't know. But what I'm looking for is higher prices. Where was it? Where's the chart? There's a chart here that was giving me $2,300. I'll tell you where it is. I think it's this one here. That's the one. Yeah, here we go. All right. So I want to show you a target over here. Now, if I bring this up on the daily, bring up the whole thing as we discussed as with Ethereum, same thing. 2022's high is over here and 2022 low is over here. This is the mid-range at 23.87. That's what I'm looking for. This was the consolidation here, and I took the long to play up to here for liquidity. We're looking for 23.87, and at 23.87 is going to be a key thing. We could get a potential retest for us to take that long to go to 23.87. So because Ethereum is the lagging. Yo, thingy Anwar, how's it going, brother? Good to have you here, man. Big love to you as well. Let me have a smoke up a cigarette. Talk too much in it, so like it makes me want to smoke. We're gonna do the alt session early tomorrow because I'm going to the fucking game tomorrow, Man United versus Chelsea. We're gonna watch us fucking lose, bruv, against Chelsea. Fucking man, it's so sad. It's so sad to be a United fan, bro. I'll be honest here, man. I've been watching Man City matches like for the last 2 years. I've been enjoying it, man. Fucking full on enjoying it. I got t-shirts and shit from Man City. People think I'm a snake. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm enjoying the fucking game, innit? I don't understand, like, what's that a problem? Like my cousin in from Mauritius, they're like, yo, listen, like Z, what's going on? We're seeing you online with freaking Man City t-shirt, and I brought the Man City t-shirt to Mauritius as well. They're like, come on, bruv, like, what is this bullshit? I'm like, fuck off, bruv. Like, and like, end of the day, if you're gonna get upset over a football team, right? You've got a lot to live for as well. So a football team ain't gonna do shit for you, man. Let's just enjoy the one who's winning. Call me Glory Hunter, but I'm enjoying the one who's winning, man. If we're winning in it. I like to celebrate. It's like if you're bearish in it, right? You flip teams in it. You're not gonna be bullish forever for the rest of your life. You know you're selling at 2025. Somewhere around that time, you're taking profits in it. So how are you gonna come back to me and tell me, bro, like you flip teams, bro? Fuck off from here, man. You moved from bullish to bearish to bullish, bro. You switch buyers more than you fucking change underwears. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, ETH. Back to ETH, right? So we're looking for this level here. So if you reclaim the higher time frame is, if we come up to the mid-range, pull back over here, let it come back down here, it's perfectly fine. Once it reclaims this level there, bullish price action, we can start looking for liquidity, and key liquidity over here. So that's the play that we can actually look for. Now, playing it back to 23.87 is going to require a little bit of intricacy, okay? Now, I'll explain this, right? I don't know why I marked that thing fucking oh, that was a weekly high. Oh yeah, fuck that, I don't need that no more. I was trying to explain that for something else. But yeah, build that Monday's range, right? So this is Monday's high, okay? Where's Monday's low? It's right here. Now I took a long on Monday's low, right? I'm a breaking market structure here, right? So no Miv. What's going on? No Mike. Can you not hear me, brother? Can everyone hear me, or am I just talking like a fucking nut job here? I don't know. Please, someone actually confirm that for me before we carry on. Mike is fine. Name, maybe you might want to actually close YouTube and put it back up. All right, I'll give you 10 seconds before I just carry on. So I'll pause for 10 seconds just for you, innit? Gives me some time to smoke as well. Mike is fine. Okay. Everyone's saying his mic is fine. Okay, we're gonna carry on, name. You had a bit of chance there. So, or you can always rewind back anyway. But yeah, carry on with this, right? This is Monday's high, this is Monday's low. Lower time frame, and let me explain the lower time frame kind of scenario, what I was looking at and what I was talking about in the DCC. On the 15 minutes, right, what is it looking like? Lower lows, lower highs, all that kind of bullshit, right? Lower lows, lower highs. Let me just hide all this stuff. You hear me talk about market structure a lot, right? Because I love that shit. Yeah, I think to me, it's the most easiest way to play the game. It really is. I need to clean my nose. I should have just covered my fucking mic in it. Too late now. You can see a fucking grown ass man cleaning his fucking nose like that in it. So hope you enjoy the show. But yeah, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Once we break this high here, especially this high, it's bullish market structure. Whereas invalidation will be here. Now on the lower time frame, right? What it's looking like is this. Drop it down, smaller time frame. How I look at this, I can see this from the lower low, lower high, lower. Well, this is fucking hell. Doesn't really matter. This makes the lower low, and then start making lower high, lower. Then it becomes a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. What the fuck's going on, my friend? Higher low, higher high. Market structure on the lower time frame, the 5 minutes is shifting, and on the 15 minutes, how does it look like? It looks like this. Like, what's the high that's capping the market? I'd say it will be this. No, it wasn't this high. I'd say this high is capping the market. If this high can flip, that's what it is. So once you get a break in market structure, you're looking for a long, and your invalidation is going to be here. Now, what's so important about that? That is Monday's low, and we've done the deviation. If I just hide everything off like that, delete that. If we do that, that's the deviation of Monday's low. See, we get deviation there, higher lows, and find support. Bullish market structure takes out the highest, fucking goes up to the mid range. This low holds in place. It's perfectly fine, bro. I took a fucking long right around here. So break these highs there. And I said, look, I think I took a long around here. I took a long around here. And I was like, yeah, stop loss there. I know I'm wrong there. All right, I'm going to play there back into the mid range to the range high. And it's done. Target's done. And now where we are, we're back around the Monday's high. Would I take a trade and look for a trade right now? No fucking way. I'm going to chill out and let the fucking day be end. Because you have to bear in mind, we just had to fucking rally up like a motherfucker. And we could do whatever we want. I'd rather wait. Right, so I'm gonna tell you how this plays out, right? Like what I'll be looking for in terms of playing Monday's range. This is Monday's high and this is Monday's low. Okay, if we push back up into this area here, for example, let it come back down, breaks down and loses its low. This is starting to show me on the lower time frame a breaking market structure from the high time frames, losing this low over here, and it's back under the Monday's high. This is when I'm looking to short back into the mid range. This will be my entry. Invalidation will be here. Wherever the high is, you can go aggressive over here. Okay. Then from the mid range, look at how it is. If it breaks down below the mid range, keep going down to the range low. Just ping pong it, and if you find support the mid range low, maybe it takes out this low over here, takes this lower out, hold support, bullish price action back into the mid range to range high, and that's what I call a fucking ping pong. Just a game, ping pong the shit out of it. That's all you're looking for. Like now, there's what could happen. Right, what could happen, right? Which is why I don't want to take a trade right now, because it's still bullish market structure, right? And Bitcoin's going to that 44.9k in my opinion as well. We're not too far. We're at 43.6. We're literally 1.3k. And if you think about it in Bitcoin, it's just a fucking, it's a spit away that, you know, one of them spit. I didn't spit. I just made the sound. It's just a fucking like a stone throw away. That's what 44.9k. So I won't really look for shorts yet, to be honest as well. What would I do to look for longs to go to this 23.87 level? It's going to be simply looking at this high over here, right? If we can, well, this high on the 15 minutes is what's capping the market there. If we can actually, you know, maybe we come back down, right? Maybe we come back down to the mid-range. And from the mid-range, I'm going to show you how to anticipate a breakout as well. From the mid-range, if we hold the mid-range, do a bit of a deviation and start to show me a bullish market structure, a breaking market structure, that is a deviation. That's my invalidation. I will be happy to go for a long, anticipating a breakout to where? Towards these highs over here and going to here. Maybe we do a fucking little, you know, that fucking trend line shit. Maybe we do one of them. I don't know. We could break the trend line, take the fucking long. As simple as that. So that's so like, yeah. So maybe that happens, but the confirmation will be this now, right? How you want to play it here or here within the range is entirely up to you there. I've given you the plans there, but if you want to go for a long right and you don't know where it is and you're looking for confirmation, let price do its thing. When we get a break above this high, we take out this high. Tends to happen, a pullback were to happen. Maybe we step into here, hold this level there, bullish price action. This will be an ideal scenario to go for a long, and where we're going to go for 23.87 at the mid-range. And then we'll see how, if Bitcoin is at 44.9k, we'll go from there, all right? I do think Ethereum will play catch up as well, but it's got a lot of work to play catch up as well. It doesn't look like it just yet as well, but that's the plan when it comes to Ethereum. And after that, once we break above the freaking this level here, then we start looking at the fucking the badass motherfucking plays. And excuse me, the badass place is this now. I'll explain that here. It's this range. Similar to Bitcoin, right? We got a daddy, excuse me there. Yeah, so similar to Bitcoin, I've got a bit of a daddy's range here. And what that range is this one here. All right, so it's the second quarter of the 2021's range, high and low. That's the high. That's the mid. That's where my target is, which is around 3K, and that's the low. That's all it is. This is the main range that we've been playing. Same thing. Let's just go. Let's cover it. We shank down into the low. Come to make the low itself, double bottom over here. There's liquidity resting over here, which we do end up taking out way later on in the year, about a year later itself. We come into the mid-range, hold support, hold support, hold support, do a deviation in the mid-range, runs up to the high, finds resistance at the high, takes that liquidity, pushes up, deviates the range, and you see how he's making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, bearish market structure, comes back into the mid-range, hold support, shanks down, deviation, higher deviation, shanks down further down to the range low, and this whole thing was nothing but a fucking deviation. And what's confirmed it that's going to be a deviation, right, is that we're making higher highs now. We're finally making higher highs. We are taking out fucking motherfucking highs and shit. Look at Bitcoin, the difference on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we start taking highs at fucking 25K, right? Now, we're like, it's only recent we're taking out higher highs. This high. That was the high. You know, after, if you look at the lower lows, lower high, lower, then this becomes a higher low. You know what I mean? That becomes a higher low, and then market structure shifted. Higher high, higher low, higher high. So do we do a higher low to make a higher high? Absolutely. I don't fucking mind. 23.89, maybe a pullback into fucking 2K. I don't know, possibly, and then rally up, or does he actually reclaim 23.87 and carry on to fucking 3K? And that's what I'm looking for. So if I'm looking at 23.87, which is around this level here, I know where it is. It's right here, right? So it's just where that drop is. That's 23.87. So if we come up to 23.87, right, into this area there, and reclaim this level, it shows bullish price action. The extended plays going back up will be 3K into the mid-range, and then from there we'll see what happens. If ETH start pushing up like this, you best bet that fucking alts are gonna follow as well. So that's my view on Ethereum. Hopefully that helps. Spend a good 48-50 minutes with you guys. Thank you so much for actually watching the show, and hopefully you've learned a few things there. God bless you guys. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you fucking tomorrow for the stream on the alt session, and then we'll talk about Inspect and some other alts as well. And you guys can actually tell me what alts you want to do. I think, you know, what I'm looking to do is this, right? So Tuesday BTC and Ethereum. Wednesday I'm gonna do some alts myself, and on a Thursday probably I'm looking to actually do alts just for you guys. So you guys tell me what the fuck you want. So for example, like, sorry about that. Yeah. So for example, if you tell me like what you want on Twitter and on YouTube as well, you guys can say to me like, oh, you want me to chart FET, you want me to chart Link, you want me to chart RNDR, whatever the fucking tokens you want me to chart. AIX, for example, I'm in AIX as well, or PAL, for example, I'm in PAL too. You know, pick those ones. But yeah, so that we'll do that as well. We'll pick up good like 8 to 10 charts as well, and we'll see what's up as well. I'll do that on Thursday. Tomorrow we'll do some alts, some of my favorite ones. I'm looking at more of the major ones like ARB, RNDR, Solana, that kind of shit as well. And Inch is always a good one as well. So that's my view. That's me out. And